Hi everybody, Kristine Cataldo, the Lioness here, transformational coach, working with people to help them move the constraints they have in their lives with their either self-imposed constraints or social injustice that is holding them back, is keeping them from being their top potential. So I'm sitting here on the top of my mountain, and those of you that know me, know that I absolutely love this mountain, Mount Diablo, here in the East Bay area where I live. My daughter's busy today, this morning at an event, and so I thought, well, I'm going to come up here. So I went and got my amazing, beloved Pete's Coffee, and started to drive up my mountain. So I drove up it today because I'm at a point in my life where I want to start cycling up the top of this mountain again. Hey there, how are you doing, Ragnar? So I want to start cycling up the top of this mountain again. So I'm kind of preparing myself for that because it does take a good 2 to 2.5 hours for me to cycle up to the top, half an hour down at 30 miles an hour. So it's an amazing ride. But as I was coming up here, I realized all of the things this mountain, I talk about moving your mountain, move your mountain, move your mountain. And I refer back to Matthew 17:20, with the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And so I was thinking about that. I was thinking about all the things I did to move this mountain. And as I was climbing up in the car, it takes a while, and there's cyclists. I'm watching these cyclists because it's a pretty tough ride. It's mostly all the way up. So they're climbing, and they're climbing slow. And each one, they were going at their own pace. So each one had the different challenges that they had going on. Some were going faster, some were going slower. And I just think back of a saying that I use when I ride. It's like, ride your ride. Ride your ride. I also talk about, staying in your lane a lot. But ride your ride is something that's near and dear to my heart because this mountain got me through my divorce. Like I was, when my ex-husband left me, I was 100 pounds heavier. So I started hiking and cycling, and so it got me through that. It got me through some difficult parental times, very difficult times that some stuff is still very wonky there. It got me through relationships, some challenging things that I was working through, some emotional damage that had been done in my past relationships and that I had allowed to continue. It got me through financial times. I mean, there were difficult times where I would cycle the top of this mountain just sobbing and just going, God, how am I going to get through this? And just God keep reassuring me as I got to the top of that mountain. It's like, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Keep staying the course. Ride your ride. You don't have to be as fast as the other riders. You may not be as slow as the other riders. You don't want to hold them up. You don't want to hold them up. You don't want someone else to keep you back. So you need to just focus on your ride. Focus on the road in front of you. As I was coming up the mountain, I started just sobbing. I was listening to this amazing Gregorian chants, and I was just listening. I had the windows down, and there was one that came on, and it was it's called One of Us, and it refers to God. What if God was one of us? What if he was just messy like us? What if he was just, I think they say slob in there. They say broken. He is all of that. He's right there with us on our ride, right on the bike next to us, right on the hike next to us, right in the conference room next to us, right in the family situation where it may be icky, or some other relationship where it may be icky. He's right there beside us, and we need to press into that. We need to allow not only moving the mountain as we do, that whatever that obstacle is in front of us, we need to continue to move that forward and go over it, go around it, do whatever we need to do to keep, like I say, it may be like this, but keep moving forward. Keep moving forward in what God has planned for you. But not only that, we need to allow the mountain to move us. And when I say that, I just mean we don't want to suppress all that stuff that's going on. We need to sit in it, sit in that brokenness, sit in that happiness, sit in that whatever situation we're in, we need to sit in it. And we need to allow it to occur and not try to force the change. Yes, we do want to improve, but we don't need to force, and we don't need to know that stuff that's way out there in the future. Yes, we may have goals that we want to achieve. We should. We have visions that we want. We have things that we're praying for, things that we're manifesting, things that we're just improving ourselves, but we don't need to force that change. We need to allow it to occur, and we need to enjoy our ride. Instead of trying to like get to the top of that mountain, like I wouldn't enjoy this. Look at this amazing view. Like I will pan around when I'm done talking here. It's an amazing view. And if I just was focused on the top and that end ride, I'd miss all the beauty. I'd miss that time able to speak to God while I'm riding up here, to express my concerns, express my anger, express my joy, express my frustration. Let God know that. We don't need to suppress that conversation. Yeah, be respectful. But if you're angry, share that with God. He knows you. He made you just as you are. So let the mountain move you. So let the situation work through you. Let it strengthen you. Let it bring up that stuff that needs to be brought up and not continue to suppress, because it will come up. It's going to bubble up just like champagne. You open that, it's going to come up. So if you keep suppressing it, keep the cork on it, sometimes, it's going to come up. Things are going to bubble to the top. So start to deal with those. Allow your mountain to help you work through those things. Allow it to strengthen you, to stretch you, to grow you, to forge new relationships, to be able to navigate the road ahead of you. Don't look backwards all the time. You get a ride down that ride, and that amazing ride down. When I'm going 30 miles an hour down this road, it's amazing. It's incredible. I don't need to look back at it as I'm going to the top. I know that I'm going to be able to go down that route, when it gets there. I don't need to keep, looking back, just stay focused and keep pedaling and keep pedaling and keep pedaling and keep pedaling and keep pedaling. Sometimes cyclists will do this on the road. When it gets a little rough, you do this and it cuts the terrain. So you're not going straight up like this. You're making it a little easier, like a hiker on switchbacks. That's why they have switchbacks. You will do this so that you're not going straight up like this. Do that. If it takes that, do that. You don't need to do it like this. Ride your ride. Stay focused on you. Allow your mountain to move you. Move your mountain. So it's a give and take. And just keep the faith, my friends. Keep the faith. And right now, I'm in an amazing place. I've had some shit go on in my life that has been crazy, absolutely crazy. And some people are like, sounds like a movie. Like, it sounds like one of those Lifetime movies. And I'm like, but that's my life. That's my ride. And if I got stuck in that, if I got stuck in the past and in my story, yes, it happened to me, and I do need to share it forward to help others. But I don't want to sit in it. I don't want to stay in it. But there were ashes there, and God made beautiful things. And I'm in the most joyous state that I think I've been in maybe in my life. And I'm allowing it to happen. I'm enjoying it. I'm not overanalyzing it. I'm not trying to figure out what's out here in the future. Not trying to force anything, but I'm enjoying my ride. My motto is come as you are. So I am showing up as I am, and if someone doesn't like it, they can just move aside and let me ride forward. I will not be judged. I will not be moved. I will not be told what to do. I will not be owned. Only one that owns me is God, and I'm doing good works for Him. So I hope that you glean something from this. I hope it sparked some thoughts, some conversation in your life with others. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to connect to me directly, work with me. If you want to connect to my communities, I have a Christian singles group. I have a women's, My Pride Sisterhood. I have a Divorced and Right, where I'm bringing experts in to help navigate through sticky and tricky times and to educate you. I stand for anti-human trafficking, anti-parent alienation. So if any of those resonate with you, please reach out to me on my website, and that's www.Kristine with a K, Cataldo with a C.net. So I look forward to talking to you further. I love you all, oodles to noodles, and I wish you much peace and blessings today, my friend. Bye. Oh wait, I promised I was going to show you. Like, look at this mountain. Okay, wait, let me get up. I'm going to, before I trip here, but look at this. Isn't this absolutely incredible? So this is why I ride my ride, friends. This is why I ride my ride, and this is why I hike up here. Peace out.